And we are back for one more video. So last time we completed chapter number 1172 of One Piece. And I know today is not a Sunday, but I was out of station the last few days, so I couldn't upload the video on Sunday. So now I am uploading it on Monday. I am recording it on the Sunday late night, editing it, and then I'll be uploading it early morning on Monday. So yeah, let's get to the One Piece video. So last time the chapter's name was The Elbaf I Admire, chapter 1172, and that line was said by Usopp. He finally got to see, because since we came to Elbaf, it was all kids play, because Elbaf, they threw away all the their history, their, I mean, the ways they were known for, because Harold didn't want to go to through that, because Harold said that we should become a peaceful country now, we are no more warriors, and he ripped off those horns and all that and made pact with Emu and government, world government, and all that. We saw his backstory. So he wanted Elbaf to be not identified as warriors but as a peaceful nation, a peaceful country. That's what he wanted. But then he came to know that Emu actually wanted the warriors to fight against the clan of D. So he felt betrayed, and then we know what happened. So finally, after hearing his backstory, when Elder Jarul told everybody what really happened, how he died, now everybody knows the truth, why and how actually King Harold died. And he was not killed by, I mean, he was killed by Loki, but everybody thinks that he was not killed by Loki. And Zoro also says that it is not actually how he would put it. And I also think that it is true, because Jarul should have told everything as it is, because then if they come to know from different sources, they would feel betrayed, because they didn't come to know about the whole truth from their most trusted source. So I think that might cause some problems in the future if it happens. If Emu shows them some recorded footage of Loki killing Harold and all that. But he did say that he was being controlled and he was killed by the devil. But let's just see, because, and yes, if the converted, yes, the some of the giants are reversed, like Dory and Brogy themselves are reversed by Emu, and if they become back, they reverse back to original form, their good ones, then, and if Emu shows them that Loki killed Harold in his devil form, so then there might be some coup among the giant warriors, because some of them might think that Loki would have you know kept Harold alive till the day they find a solution, and today they found a solution to convert them back. So some might, because they already hate Loki since his birth, and his, the vision, the what does that word is, the when future is told, oracle or something like that, he was said to be the father killer. He was the prince that kills his father. So he was hated since his birth. So if some of the giant warriors, if they thought that he should have preserved him, left him alive till they found a solution to bring him back, like they would bring Dory and Broggy back, if they find a solution to bring them back, then some of the giants might deflect from this part and they would start attacking them. And then the Luffy's team, the giants that are on Luffy and Loki's team, they might have to face two different side wars, one with Emu and one with their own people. So that might how the story, that it's all my theories and all that. But Yeah, I think that might happen because, and yeah, let's come back to the story. Enough theories. So last time we saw that the fight was finally started. All the Elbaf giant, all the warriors of Elbaf united against the evil force. I mean, the evil of, we have to say evil, I guess, because it is a world government thing. Emu is there, so he indicates devil, but devil fruits. No, devils are the D clan. We don't know who the hero and who the villain is till now. Sure, we are seeing all the story from Luffy's perspective. Luffy is a very cheerful MC, but is he good or is he bad? We still don't know. Of course, he is a good person, he helps others and all that. But in the course of history, what the history would say about him 100 years later, we still don't know that. And what happened 800 years ago, we still don't know that. If Imu is a villain, we don't know. If Luffy is going to be a hero, we don't know. So we just need to see what happens in today's episode. So let's start episode, sorry, not episode, chapter. We have to see what happens in today's chapter. So let's start chapter number 1173. And the title of today's chapter is A Generation of Warriors. So finally, the Elbaf giant, the warriors of Elbaf, are going to join the fight against Emu. Everybody is going to join. The ones that threw away their weapons for their kids. Their kids learned about peace and harmony in the schools and libraries they were taught in. Now, finally, for those same kids, their parents are going to pick their weapon up one last time for the final battle. And the final battle is here now. So, yeah, the generation of warriors are coming together. Let's see what today's chapter entails. Let's go. So the cover page is Usopp and Chopper and some kind of bird or insect or something. I think that's honey on Usopp's nose. Cover request by Seito. Usopp covering his nose with honey as a lure to catch a rhinoceros beetle. Usopp is using his nose as a lure to catch a rhinoceros beetle, and Chopper is hiding in the trees, maybe to catch the beetle because he likes beetles too, and Usopp does too, and Luffy, and I think that's all. So yeah, let's start the chapter. The battle is on. The demonic army advances. So there are many giants turned by Emu. Till the time we were all down there in the hell realm, Emu turned, I think, even more giants. Reversed. What was that word? Domi reverse, ha. Domi reverse, the more giants. Kill Jarul. And what is that tower in the background? I don't know what that tower is. And here is Jarul with other. And why does that? He is a man, I know, but it felt like because his chest was very. I thought that was. Let's move ahead. And Jarul is on this side with his army, and then there are these Domi Reversid on this side. And the leading is Dory and Broggy. Dory, Broggy, it's unthinkable to see you like this. Oh, and then we cut to Zoro and Hazruddin. What's this plan of yours, Roronoa Zoro? Zoro says, first thing first, is it okay if I cut those guys down? Sure, because you know, Zoro knows them, right? Zoro was there on Little Garden. Yeah, he was the wax statue. He knows Dory and Broggy. What was the last thing? No, wait. No, did he meet Dory and Broggy? Yeah, the Broggy was on the ground when he was turned into a wax statue, because yeah, during the Little Garden, Zoro and Sanji went left for to search the biggest dinosaur. So they didn't actually meet Dory and Broggy like Luffy and Nami and Usopp and Chopper. All of them met Dory and Broggy. Zoro and Sanji didn't meet them like that, but after some time. But I don't think I am a bit foggy memories I have about that episode. So let's move ahead. It is, but we are up against the entire giant warrior crew. Oh, oh, oh. So those are the giant warriors, pirates. So at least it's not all of the crew. You have some of them, maybe. Saving Elder Jarol is our top priority. But these warriors have all earned our respect. Try to spare their pride at least. Yeah. And how do you spare their pride? I mean, killing them with one single blow without causing them much pain, but they are not killable. So how do you save their pride while defeating them? They already lost their pride when they converted into Emu's puppets. How? I don't think there is any pride left in them. Haruddin Stansen, we have been spotted. Don't let them surround us. Okay, so I think Zoro wanted to do a sneak attack, but now they saw them. But Zoro, they didn't see Zoro. They only saw Hyruddin and the one giant that was with him. Did we get his name? I don't know because I don't identify him. Hey, did you finish your quest to unite all the giants of the world? Did you finish your quest to unite all the. Okay, oh, they are. Yeah, that's why Hyruddin was away when we saw him on Dressrosa. That's. Yeah, I remember that. Hyruddin was saying that he wanted the flame fruit, the fruit that was kept as a prize by Doflamingo, their SS devil fruit. He wanted that fruit to unite all the giant clans, all the giants together. So yeah, that's what they are asking him because they are seeing him after a long time, I guess. Yeah, right. By now they have to know that's never going to happen. Zugya gya gya. We got a new laugh. Zugya gya gya. Snap. Go for it, Roronoa! Yes, they gave an opening to Zoro and now it's Zoro's time. Okay, brothers, you got it. He jumped from. I see, you won't get trapped between them if you approach from above. Oh, Digaga, clever move. Digaga. And I think what is happening here? Ah, there are devils. Okay, so one of them is attacking head on between Hyruddin and the other giant that was with us, and they both went two ways, and Zoro jumped somewhere else. Yeah, that was clever move by Zoro. Like, I mean, he can't go from the bottom because they are giants, so he is going to hop in air. Stance and let's circle around them from the side. Roger that, Hazruddin. And why are you going to circle them? They might have some plan. Yeah, because we ended the last chapter with Zoro saying, I have a plan. So I think he told them the plan without telling us. So we just have to see what the plan is. So Zoro is hopping on everybody's heads. Huh? Huh? Eh? Above us, that puny human. Finally, everybody sees him. Three sword style, secret technique, crossing of the six paths. Six paths, I mean, we have seen that somewhere in Naruto. That six path, that walls of Naruto's that are behind him, that are six path rights. Right? Rights, why did I say rights? That are six paths. Yeah, I remember something like that. Or no, wait. Or there were the six gates of pain. Was it like that? Or they were eight gates? I don't know. Naruto was very good with numbers. There were so many numbers. I forgot what was six among them because I also think that no, there were eight gates of might guy, but six path. I think those were the six path where there were six balls. Let's get ahead. Crossing of the six paths. I think we will need to see what the sixth path actually is. In the mythology, Japanese mythology. I don't know where it is from, whose mythology. Maybe, yeah. Let's move ahead. That's Roronoa for you. Roronoa! I tried mimicking giants in their devil forms, but I don't think I did good. Yeah, and he is jumping. Now he is near Dory and Broggy. Let's see what he does. Dory, Broggy. Oh, so he remembers them. Nice. Unbelievable. What is unbelievable? Wait, what did he do? So he is going straight between them. Okay, and oh, okay. So he is so tiny in between them that their Dory's axe and Broggy's Dory's sword and Broggy's axe clash together. Okay, so huh? Dory, Broggy, wait! They attacked each other! Oh shit! I thought they. No, okay. Didn't Zoro's attack hurt them? Huh? Oh! Oh! Their shields got broken! I thought that they were protected by their shields. The shields divided into half. Both of them, and that's why they got hurt. Oh shit. And Zoro's didn't hurt them. Zoro, I don't know what Zoro did. Zoro just took the two swords and he was just coming down. He didn't even attack them. They attacked themselves. Okay. Even Zoro is surprised. What happened? Huh? Yeah, both of them are. And we are back to Brook. Finally! After so many chapters, we are going to see what happened to Brook. Huff. Huff. So, why is he alone nowhere? Branch 8. Brook's location. Huff. 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 Who is making these noises? Because Huff. Huff. Is Brook saying that or someone else? Pant. So he was running away from the group where Jinbei, Nami, Usopp and all the others were tied along with him. And she shut him up the last time he tried to talk. Princess Shuri! You there? Are you Princess Shuri? So Brook knows her finally, and we are going to get the backstory! Princess Shuri. Let's see what Princess Shuri and Brook's relationship is. We are finally getting the backstory. Because Brook is one of my most favorite character, second to Law. So I really wanted to see what his backstory is, what his life was like. And finally, when in the last time, when their connection was established, something like father calling her father. So that really, made me bulbule inside me. And finally, we are getting the history of Brook, and I guess she is Princess Shuri now. No more Gunko. Princess Shuri. She looked at him. I can't see how you could possibly be her. I'm certain it's impossible, but it's hard to deny you are her spitting image, so I have to make sure. Yeah, because Brooke is already more than 50 years of age. Because when I think, yeah, he is more than 50 years, like he is already dead. So if he was separated from someone he knew way before he even joined the pirate crew, his crew, the Lumbar Pirates. So if his history with her is before Lumbar, because they all died together, so it can't be that he has a history with her after Lumbar Pirates. So of course it is before them. So if there was a history with her before that, so she must at least be 50 to 60 years old, and she doesn't look like that. So yeah, she has the youth, eternal youth thing going on with her, like all the other elders, no aging and all that. And I think we might get to know what happened after Brooke left her for Lumbar Pirates. Or maybe he was forced to, we don't know that. Let's move ahead and see what happens. Hard to deny you are her spitting image, so I have to make sure. Yeah, please make sure. And what is she just in her trance? Even if you aren't the princess, surely you must be of her blood. Why is he talking to her like he is her servant or something? Because that's exactly what a servant, the servant that loved you so much when you were a kid, would say after seeing you after 50 years. I think so. Was he her servant or something like that? Because he is calling her Princess Shuri. Even if he was, I mean, last time when we saw them, something like I remember like father, or I am bit confused because did we see the father thing in manga canonically, or they were the fan theories? Because it was last year, so maybe they were the fan theories that he is her father, or if Oda did write the father thing down in this. Because why would a father call, no, but he is very professional. I mean, Brooke uses the perfect Japanese, the proper official Japanese, that the respect. So even if she is his daughter, he would call her Princess Shuri because she is a princess. Oh, and Princess Shuri from Black Panther. Surely you must be of her blood. If the princess were alive today, she would be nearing 80 by now. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. She would at least be of 50 or 60 years of age. Of course, she wouldn't recognize me given how much I have changed. And the ghost or dream monster is right there behind them. And Brooke is still talking. And yet, those features, the blue hair, the mismatched eye color, and a connection to the Holy Land. Plus, you are fond of my music too, aren't you? Every single detail is a perfect match. Princess Shuri. Wait! So, now I have a theory. I haven't read the next panel, but I have a theory. So, Brooke was a musician at Shuri's place in the Holy Land. Brooke used to work in Holy Land for Princess Shuri and her family. She was a princess. Her father was, they were 20 kings. So, of course, the daughter and sons of those kings were prince and princesses. although they were all, I mean, they were all kings, so yeah, it is proper to say them princess. So yeah, he saw her all growing up since her childhood, so he calls her Princess Shuri, and she loves her music. She has been hearing his music since she was a child. So yeah, whenever Brooke you held the concert in those 2 years gap, she recognized that music. She knew it was him, and she liked his music since the childhood, and that's why every single detail is perfect match. Yeah, that is Princess Shuri. So we got Brooks two backstories now, one with Labun and one with Shuri or Gunko. Let's see what is ahead. Let's go. Now Brooke is shouting. Brooke is remembering something that has happened long before. I had hoped I'd go the rest of my life without ever having to think about you again. Huh? I had hoped I'd go the rest of my life without ever having to think about you again. What did she do to you, brother? Was she your love interest or something like that? What is happening? First the father thing, now the servant, and now love interest. What is this mixed signals? He is saying it in that way. I had hoped I'd go the rest of my life without ever having to think about you again. It's like a girl has left him heartbroken. It can't be a daughter. Daughter wouldn't, some a father wouldn't say that about a daughter. Even if the daughter had given him so much pain and all that, still father will always love his daughter. So that is not his daughter by the way he is talking. And the servant thing, it is still there. It has chances, because if he was her servant, he was there since she was a child, and maybe something happened, and because of her he had to leave the holy land away, so and then join the pirates. So yeah, that might be also the thing, and then the lovers thing, they might be lovers, but um and this might also happen that he was her servant and also her lover. She used to love. Oh, wait. Loving a servant. That is not in Celestial Dragon's rule book. That is a very wrong thing to do, and that might cause very much trouble if he was her servant and her lover, if she used to love him and he used to love her, and that was a relationship between the owner, because the servants at Holy Land Marijo are not like the servants that we have at our homes. The servants at our homes have their own rights and everything. They have freedom and all that. But the servants at Marijo, they didn't even have a life. So loving them, that would be a crime of very highest level, of one of the highest levels of crime maybe. So that's why something happened there, and let's see what happens next. I am getting excited. Let's see if my theory comes true. He was her servant and a lover. I mean, not a servant but musician, a musician and her lover. Let's see what happens. I owed everything to the man whose life you took. My patricidal princess! Oh shit. Wait, so I remember. I don't remember actually Brooke saying this in previous chapters or in previous anime episodes, but when I watch YouTube videos of One Piece, they revise some things about what happened before, and somewhere I have heard that he was a part of some army, king's army, and now he is saying that, yeah, sorry, I almost I forgot, not even almost, I totally forgot that he was a part of an army, not a musician. Before he joined the Lumbar Pirates, he was a part of some king's army, and now he is saying that I owed everything to the man whose life you took. Oh shit. So, and my patricidal princess, so Gunko or Princess Shuri killed her father, and Brook owed his life to king. He was king. That king might have done so much for Brook. So, and then Gunko killed him. So what might have happened? Gunko did kill him, but now we are, getting into that. Gunko was already turned, and then after she turned, she killed him in front of Brook and maybe the whole army. If Brook saw, everybody might have, or the news spread at that time. So Gunko was already turned, and now Brook gets the answer. He sees that everybody has turned now into devils. So he knows that it was not actually Princess Shuri that killed the king, and that the king might be, revolting against the world government. That's why Imu needed him to taken care of. So Imu trapped his daughter in some honey trap, and then he invited her and gave her the, that mark of abyss and something like that. Or maybe the king did something like Harold, what Harold did. King did some trade off with Imu that I want this, you can have what you want, and Imu asked for the daughter. But then, when King came to know his true colors, King meddled in some work, and then Imu wanted him to be gone, and then Imu took over her, and then she killed him, something like that. So finally we come to know that she killed her father, who was a very important person in Brooke's life. So let's see what happens next. Oh, Gunko, are thy memories beginning to return? So yeah, we already know that whoever Imu controls their whoever Imu controls, their memories are wiped out. This we saw happening with Don Quixote, Doflamingo, and Kaido. With Dressrosa, we saw that memories were totally erased, and with, so nobody remembered them, and they were buried deep down under the earth. And in Kaido, in Wano, we saw that the history was totally changed, but still Kaido left some of them alive, so the revolution could come back. But let's see what happens of these 800 years, because Imu has been erasing everybody's memory. So just imagine how many people would Imu have to control, take over their minds to erase their memories. Everybody that participated in the war, the 800 years ago war that happened, everybody that participated, Imu would have to take on everybody's mind, and then control them and erase their memories. That is very, and yes, the same thing goes with the elders. The elders might not be as evil as we all think. They might just be some normal good person that Imu took over and erased their memories, and then became what they are today. So Gunko's memories are returning when Brooke started talking to her. Gunko's memories started to return. And she is herself. Brooke, you have to run! She recognizes him and she says Brooke to run. So we know that she. Wait. There might be another, twist to the story. Maybe she was not converted before. Maybe the king was converted just like King Harold. And then, just like King Harold was killed by his son, her father was killed by his daughter. The king was killed by Princess Shuri. Princess Shuri had to do it because the king was turned into devil. That might be the second storyline, maybe, may not be. First, maybe Princess Shuri turned into the devil and killed the king because king was meddling in Imu's task. And the second is king was turned into the devil and Shuri killed him because and Brooke didn't knew that king was turned into devil, so Shuri killing him was pretty, not good in his eyes, pretty bad in his. And now Brooke, she is telling Brooke to run, so she is not totally evil. I mean, when she killed him, she definitely did not do that with evil in her mind. So either he was already turned devil, so she had good reasons to protect her people, so she killed him, so that would make her a good person. And if Imu took her over, so she, what do they say, without her will, without her will, she killed the king without her will. So yeah, that also makes her a good person. So we know Gunko is a good person. Now we already knew that when she her contact with Brooke was established, but finally we get the clarification. Brooke, you have to run. She is telling Brooke to run. And Brooke is surprised. Why is she telling me to run? She killed her father. Why not killed even me? He is like, huh? Look, it's wiggling. Oh, she is using her powers. Oh, wait. So her control is losing. When she came to her senses, she loosened the ropes because even Brooke's ropes are loosening. And the rope that kid has, the arrow, I will call that a rope or maybe some putty. Look, it's wiggling. Kids can also see that. Yeah. I am free. Oh, Brooke is free. Brooke is free. Gunko, thou attemptest to move on thine own will. Shit. She has already submitted her will to Emu and she used the last of her to free Brooke from the clutches of her own maybe devil fruit, and Emu doesn't like that. She is trying to say something. Brooke, I am. Oh! Ah! It is ah, so the pronunciation might be something different. Drat, my leg got stuck. अबे झिंगाटल्या काय मॅट माणूस आहे का तू. My leg got stuck in those arrows, the bandages. What are you doing? Why did, yeah, exactly. See, that's what I said. Brooke is also surprised. Why did you tell me to run? I came to settle this matter. Now who are you? And she looks sad, Brooke. So Brooke thinks that that is someone different, but that is Princess Shuri. And shut thy mouth. Who art thou to Gunko? Finally, Emu is asking the right questions. Emu has totally taken over her now. He is not even letting her sleep a bit like he did a while before. He let her control her own body for some time and she did not do it well. So now Emu has taken over her and we are getting a fight between Emu and Brook. Branch it. Usopp. We don't want to see Usopp group. We want to see either Luffy or Zoro or Brook. That's the only things we are here for. We don't want anything else. Whoa! Oh, they are also free. We are finally free. Even Usopp's group is free because Gunko let the ribbons slide. Everybody is free now. My mind powers did the trick. You see? No, Usopp, no. Your mind powers did not do the trick. The arrows came loose for a moment. What happened? Even Jinbei is focusing on his goals, not like Usopp. And oh wait, she is not tied with arrows. Yeah, I thought why is Robin still tied up? She is not tied with arrows, that's why. Nami is saying Robin's restraints are different. We have to get these thorns off her. Forget me, Nami. Focus on the children. Yeah, exactly. But we still need Robin. She is our crew, and we need her help to save everybody. More the hands, more the merrier. I saw Ange sleep away earlier. Wait, oh, the kid. No, wait. The the librarian or teacher or something like that. Ange, yeah, Ange. I don't know how to pronounce Ange. Sleep away earlier, but I doubt she'll make it in time. She? He is a she? I thought that was he. West Village is too far away. Nami Swam! Sanji-kun. Sanji finally reached the group after they got untied. And now where are we? Near West Village. Okay. Branch it near West Village. Gihahaha. Keep moving, you brats. The finish line is just over there. You are one of the demons Elder Jarul mentioned, aren't you? Go there, buddy. I forgot his name. Gaban's son. What was his name again? It has been so many chapters since we last met all of them. We'll make you pay for this. Elbaf is really strong. You'll see. Yeah, everybody is going to see. Moron, we all know about how strong giants are. That's why we are after you. You are Gavan's kid, right? I'd shut up and unwrap those thorns if I were you. Yeah, let us go. I dare you to face us like a warrior. Gihahaha. You are a real hoot. What is a hoot? I don't know. Maybe some idiot or something like that. It's way too late for that. Why? Because they are almost there. Because they are reaching the ship. Look, I can already see the harbor. Say goodbye to your homeland. This is the last time you'll ever see it. What? No way! You mean I'll never see Ma and Pa again? No, don't worry, kids. You will see them. Luffy is here. The Sun God will save you. Have some faith in Sun God. I don't want that. Someone help us. Yeah. The help is coming. The help is on his way. Ahem. Hello, Great One. Killingham and I are about to complete our task. Okay, the Thorn guy is saying that. Killingham and I are about to complete our task. The tone, it would be very amazing to hear that in anime. Ahem. Hello, Great One. Who would call him like that? Ahem. Hello, Great One. I am dying to go home already. But do you have any more bidding for me to attend to first? Colon, Ylva, Olaf. Oh, finally everybody reached the giants, the parents, everybody. How did they get here? Weren't the dream demons meant to stop them? Yeah, finally he sees the. Okay, so there, those were the ones that were coming towards them from the west village. Yeah. Mommy, it's my mom and the other. Everybody is here. Everybody's moms are here. Grandpa, Oimo and Kashi are here too. Wait, something happened to Kashi. We saw that last time. Wait, above you, watch out! The. Huh? Abe, Nika! Nika's dream. Nika's dream demon is here. It's Nika! I know I am not making good noises, but it is what it is. It is literally Graaw. Graaw. The god of destruction. So yeah, Elbaf only knows Nika as the god of destruction and not the liberation. Maybe something happened back then when Nika destroyed this Elbaf to liberate everybody. So that's why the whole world knows them as liberator, him as liberator, but Elbaf knows him as destroyer. Something that Fishman Island is going to, the oracle that one of the mermaids said that Luffy is going to destroy the Fishman Island to do something good. So he is a destroyer for fishmen, but the liberator for others. Something like that. Something like that happened during Nika's time, even before in the first world. Let's focus on the story. Mom, everyone run! From this Nika, don't be silly. You are underestimating us. We come from generation of warriors. Yeah. All the giants are joining now to defeat them. All the warriors are and the kids are seeing their strength for the first time. Oh shit. They didn't even see. That's what I said during my intro. They are going to take their weapons in their hands one last time for the final war, and the kids are so surprised by their power. They are so strong. Glare. Hey guys, the kids are there. We won't make it even if we sprint. Who is that? Maybe Zoro and Hyruddin, I think. Yeah, because there are swords, I guess. And no, wait, that was not. That is that man that kidnapped us in the starting of this arc. I forgot his name. Doko, Bodo, something like that. Bodo, I think so. And then who are the others? I think that is the fat one. And yeah, let's just see what happens next. Let's do it, Goldberg. Okay, that is Goldberg. He is Goldberg, and that is the girl. Okay, right. Two generals. Wait, let me join in. Nobody gives a about Bodo. I'll save you, little bro. Three generals. Gokoku sovereignty. And the Nika is destroyed. Hey, back off before you crush me. The Nika was falling on that Thorn guy. Why am I not remembering his name? The Thorn guy. I am calling him Thorn guy. Nika's dream monster was falling on him, and the ship is destroyed. The Nika's dream monster fell on that ship, and the ship is destroyed in the harbor. So how are they going to take the kids away now? What is going to happen? And the chapter ended here. There's one final panel. The ship. Oh shit. He said, oh shit. The game takes an unexpected turn. Yeah. So the kids are at least safe for now. So let's talk about this chapter. So now we completed chapter number 1173. We have come a lot. I mean, remember the first episode when Luffy was introduced? I mean, I started in the anime, so yeah, I know the manga is different, has a different start than the anime, but still, Luffy was introduced in both of them. So remember the first chapter or first episode, whatever you started with, and remember and think about today's chapter where we are today now. We are at Elbaf. We are nearing the end of One Piece. We are getting all the answers to the questions we have been asking about since the beginning, and we are getting even more questions with Mora. So, and we didn't get the clear answer about the relationship between Gunko and Brook in this chapter. But I guess the next chapter, because I am still on that he was a musician at no, I I have a very forgetful memory. He was in the army and king did very good things for him, so he always respected the king. So there are only two ways: either Gunko turned into devil and killed the king, or the king turned into the devil and Gunko had to kill him. That are the two ways. And then if king turned into devil and Gunko had to kill him, then how did Gunko end up in Marijua? Eh, how did Gunko end up with Imu? The first has more chances that Gunko turned into a devil and then killed the king. Because the second, it would be hard because Gunko already killed someone that had turned into devil and then Imu came and turned her into the devil. That might also work because, yeah, that might also work because Imu wanted someone, or like I said, the third thing, I also mentioned the third theory that he wanted something with the world government. So in exchange for him doing something, he submitted his daughter to Imu. He gave away his daughter to Imu. And then when he, did interfere in world government Imu's matters, then Imu killed him using his daughter's hand, something like that. That would be a tragic backstory. We need to think what would be the most tragic backstory, because that's what Oda does. You have one backstory that is on this level of tragicness, then another one that has this, and then third one on this. So you need to think about the most tragic backstory that can happen with given storylines. You don't have to think, yeah, she killed him and Brooke saw that and that's what. No, that doesn't work like that. That's not how Oda Sensei thinks. He thinks on a different level of existence. His story has that tragicness that you didn't even, I mean, if someone reads other, the mangas and sees the other animes that has more tragicness, I am not talking about them. So the ones that this has, One Piece has, I am talking about that. So on the children's level of tragicness, not the gore level. That would be some, yeah. So let's come back to our tragic level. So I think the third one that I mentioned, that would be very, I mean, more powerful than the first two. That he traded his daughter for something and then Imu killed him with his daughter's hand. That's how the things might go, and we need to see where Brook fits in all of this. So yeah, we just need to wait for the next chapter now, and there is no break next week. So we are going to come back next Sunday, and I think I might be planning something for the Valentine's Day, 14th Feb, because I don't have anybody. to celebrate it with. So I have to celebrate it with all of you guys. So tell me, what movie should I watch on 14th Feb? I think, tell me something romantic rom-com movie that I should watch, and I will react and do my things. I'll say some words about it. And let's watch it on 14th Feb. Let's go. So let's meet in the next video. Next video would be the Dragon Ball on Tuesday. Let's meet on Tuesday. Bye bye. Tata and enjoy.